everyone. Today we got to play Arcane Academy. This is a tile placement with a few other mechanics. I wouldn't call it card drafting, maybe card selection. So before we get into it, hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, because if not, we'll cast a spell on you.
That'll summon them if I cast a spell, because they'll actually appear on screen.
So we got to be careful with that.
You'll join us regardless then.
You'll grow a third appendage or something. Randy summons you, though. You'll be a mutated creature.
Yeah, so
that's how we got Robert.
So the safest route is just to press the subscribe button.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the safest way. Rob, tell us more about this game.
So Arcane Academy came out in 2016. It plays 2 to 4 people. Board Game Geek rating of 6.8. Designers Eric Lang and Kevin Wilson. Artists include Sarah Ellerton, Michael DeVito, and Chris Wharton. It's published by IDW. MSRP is $39.99, but I believe it's out of print. But I did see an Amazon price of $36.63, and eBay selling it up to $99.
Wow.
Buy it on Amazon. Amazon's the winner on this one.
Yeah, so that's it.
Okay, cool. All right, so quality of pieces, there's not a lot to say. You got these cardboard tiles that are and you've got
They are textured.
They are textured. And then you have cards that are not textured.
They are a little bit. You can see a little bit on
Oh,
it.
they are a little bit.
Yeah.
You can't feel it though, so it's a little bit. Stock is okay, I guess.
So cardboard.
Yeah, and you do have these different sized gems.
So those are basically what comes in the Ascension.
Yeah.
Yeah, except they're a little bit bigger, I think.
I don't think so.
No, these are the standard
are
fives.
oh.
There's small ones that are ones.
Clear.
These are the fives.
Okay. And then you also have the victory points in cardboard. You have
Exhaustion tokens.
exhaustion
which are
tokens,
wood.
which are just wood black squares, so nothing too exciting.
And you do have a screen printed black bag.
Okay, for the tiles. And you also have these little cardboard.
Yeah, these are actually pretty cool looking, although they're
Resource.
very loose. I mean, more of a spinner than a...
Well, but that's...
Mine isn't that bad.
Mine was. It kept
Mine's
going
not
bigger.
bad. I had to...
Yeah.
So, there's some stuff here. Anything spectacular? Again, no. Is it functional? Yeah. So, I'll give this a 7. What about you guys?
What do you think?
Oh, you're just going to spin that for the rest of the video?
I might.
Okay. I'm probably more of a 6.5. There's nothing really exciting to me. It doesn't quite reach a 7 in my eyes.
Yeah, I was going to say 6.5. I'm not too thrilled about the components either.
Okay, cool. All right, so moving on to theme. So the theme is that you are a magician, obviously Arcane Academy, and you're learning to cast spells by gaining either will or item shards, I guess magic power.
Power shards.
And then you also build this board.
Do you want the backstory?
Sure, give us the backstory.
The world of Gossamer mathematics is the language of magic. For this reason, when an ancient evil rises to threaten this magnificent realm, it is not steel-clad warriors that are called to the battle. It is students, sages, and prodigies. You are one of the gifted few called from the corners of this world between all worlds to be the first to gather at the Academy of Magic and Sciences. But this is no ordinary school. It is a gauntlet, a crucible. You must pit your brilliance against that of your fellow students in a grueling test of wits and intelligence, where only one of you can emerge as victor.
So I
That was
guess
me.
I guess only one wizard is good enough to go up against the evil,
Yeah.
not all 4 of them.
There's still one more sentence.
Oh, okay.
Will is your shield, and intellect your sword. Forge potent magic items, wield wickedly powerful elemental energies, and engage in epic challenge to become best in class in Arcane Academy.
Cool.
That's it.
Yeah.
Theme. It's cute. It's light. I'll give it a 7. I'm feeling very generous today.
Well, it seems like this one's more up your alley as far as it's very Harry Potter-ish.
This is not Harry Potter.
No, but it's a wizard thing.
It's just a wizard school.
You're casting spells.
I mean, that's about it.
Okay, if you're trying to compare this to Harry Potter, this in no way gets there. But as far as a little wizard thing, I think it works. It's cute. I'm feeling generous with the 7. Being 7 today. What about you guys?
Well, it's definitely layered. I mean, there's nothing really that screams
But the
spellcasting
art's
on this,
cute.
but the art is cute.
It's cute.
Yeah, I like the little purple eyeballs staring at you.
I think
tiles.
like most card games where you have various artists. I think some of the cards art is
Mhm.
better than some of the other art on here. I thought some of the art was kind of, I don't know, bland looking, whereas some of it's pretty good. So more detail oriented.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a 7 because of the art.
Yeah, that's probably where I am.
Okay.
You know, it's a cute, fun theme.
All right, so moving on to rules. There wasn't much to this game.
No, it's pretty
I would
simple.
definitely call this a light game.
Yes, definitely.
For sure.
It is.
I wouldn't say beginner. I'd say light.
It's 8 pages of rules, and then there's ads in the back of it. So,
Oh, don't
but
you
at least
love
they're actual
ads?
games that are produced by the company, as opposed to an ad for Malta, which was
That's
we've
true.
seen. So yeah, I mean it's a very easy to pick up game. There's not much that you could confuse. It's got some pretty art in the rules. It's nice big pictures taking up a lot of space, but they got good examples. It's a well written book. I'll give it a 9. I mean, it's pretty well done. I mean, there was no confusion in it whatsoever because it's such a simple game. You couldn't really have confusion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. All right, so moving on to gameplay. So gameplay is pretty straightforward. You have your starting resources of will and sparks, and you start with your generic shards. And then you have 4 actions that if you're starting, you'll simply play an exhaust token on one of the tiles. Any of the tiles that it is connected to with the circles, you'll get to place. So initially you'll only have 1 action, but that slowly can build. And then you have a place a tile action, so you get to tile from the main board, and you place that on there. Then you have your resource gathering, as well as your play a spell, play a card, or a this electrician cabinet.
Triggers and activates one of your
Yeah, well, I don't know how you would describe that icon, but
it's a wizard wand.
Yep, and then you have your chaos magic. Your chaos magic allows you to basically do anything once. The tile placement is important because you're trying to connect everything with these little circles so you can trigger as many of these tiles as possible. And though when you exhaust it, if you trigger an area, that exhaustion, you don't use that tile. So you really want to be very strategic on where you place your exhaust tile to trigger a series, because you might want to use that action multiple times. So you want to exhaust your lower level tiles.
Because when you play your exhaustion, you only play it on the trigger card tile. You don't play one on every tile that triggers. So you can play one at the beginning or play one in the middle on a lesser important tile in your chain and trigger all of the chain, so that you keep your more powerful spaces the ones you're going to use more often. So it's kind of a neat system that they've got developed for a very basic game.
Mm-hmm.
I actually kind of like that. I thought that was actually a really cool mechanism and something I appreciated while playing that game, is trying to figure out, okay, where am I going to exhaust? Okay, what actions am I going to need again? I thought that was actually pretty cool.
That is, the only drawback to it is the actual tiles drawing. There's a lot of luck involved in that, because there's a lot of dead ends or single tiles that have no connections. And if the board is filled with them, there's nothing that lets you wipe the board. So you've got to eventually, somebody's got to bite the bullet and take one of those, which is going to set the next player up potentially with the tiles.
And that's my problem, is that there's just a lot of luck, but not just the tiles, but in the cards. So what cards are revealed can make a huge difference. So because of the luck, the game is very swingy, in my opinion. It could go one way or the other.
Well, okay, so the first time we played it, Randy ran away with it. We didn't even play the restaurant because there was really no point. But the second time, we were a lot closer. So even with that, the disparity was quite, I think it evened out a little bit more.
It did, but I don't think, I think still luck played in the factor that I drew a nice tile when it was my turn, so I was able to play it. If I didn't get that tile when it was my turn, it could have been a different story. And so I think luck played into it quite a bit.
Yeah, but you have that with any of the pulling out of the bag kind of games.
I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying in this one, there's a lot of luck.
Yeah. So, but I think that can be mitigated with a little bit of strategy and using your tiles correctly. But it is. You could really get screwed in this game just by circumstances, but that would take, the stars to align,
But the game's short, so it's not
yeah,
like
it's not
going to... I don't mind a lot of luck in a game if it's a short game. It's not something you're playing for 2 hours and it's all luck based. It's much more frustrating that you invest all that time in something. But when it's a quick one and it's done, you can play
that's
it again.
true. I just at the end of the day, I just didn't like it.
I mean,
I don't hate it. I just don't care for it. It's not going to be my pick.
yeah, I get that. I mean, it is a basic game.
Yeah.
That is being said, but for something short that trying to fill the time, I don't see it as a bad game either.
Again, it's also got some cutthroat take that type cards in there, which I don't mind also because again, it's a short game and you know what you're getting, and anybody can do it to anyone, and it's not like it's going to be everybody attack one person or gang up on one person, so it doesn't bother me when you have those kind of take that elements in a game, especially in a scenario like this.
Yeah, I mean, because oftentimes I caught myself taking the take that just so I didn't get take that too,
right.
So I thought that was okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys, give it a score.
I mean, for being a quick, easy get to the table, easy to teach type game, I think it's probably about a 6.5 is where I'm at with it. It's pretty simple, but it's I like games that are easy to teach and play like this when you've got a new player. So.
Okay.
I can't say I enjoy this more than Catan, so I'd say 5.
Okay. I'm probably with Randy. 6.5. It's a little bit. I mean, it's a cute little game.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
and there's a puzzle aspect that I kind of appreciate because that's kind of my game.
Oh, I love puzzle games. It's just I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, some games just don't click with you,
Yeah.
so that seems to be this one. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. Hopefully, you'll come visit us again. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.